The habits you form in grad school can help you make a smooth transition to the tenure track, and I'm going to share 5 of them with you right now. Hey everybody, I'm Leigh from teachingacademia.com, and I'm all about giving you the tools you need to navigate academia and make your best impact. Today we're talking about 5 good habits you can develop in grad school that are going to work well for you when you transition to the tenure track. So let's jump in. Number 1, and I've said this so many times before in so many places, get good at time management. Now, obviously, what you're doing in grad school it's similar to, but it's not going to be exactly the same as a tenure track job. All right, but you're still going to have research to do, most likely. You're still going to have teaching to do. The amount of that will vary. You may have more service than you're used to having in grad school. In grad school, you may not have any or very small amounts of service work that you do. But if you can start thinking about now how you manage your time as a grad student, even though that will shift, right? Your responsibilities will shift slightly. Some things will ramp up, some things might ramp down. Because you've gotten into that mindset and developed it, you'll be able to make that transition pretty well. Number 2, and this goes along with time management, develop a work-life balance. Now, your work-life balance when you transition into a tenure track job might shift and look a little different. But again, creating one, being mindful about one during grad school is going to set in motion, right? Help you understand what that needs to look like or what that can look like or what you need to do to have a really good work-life balance once you enter a tenure track job. So get that carved out for yourself now. Learn what's important to you now if you don't already know, so you can make sure that those things get taken care of after you've finished grad school. All right, number 3, create your research line. You want to get really clear about who you are as a researcher. So my advice to first-year doctoral students is, be able to say, hey, this is what I think I'm interested in, this topic right here, or this particular problem. And I encourage them in that first year to really explore whatever issue, topic, problem they think that they're interested in. They may find it's not as interesting as they thought. They may find that something else is more interesting. I know that's what happened to me, and I know it's pretty common in general. But by year 2 and certainly by year 3, you should know who you want to be as a researcher, okay? And you should start doing things that support that line of research. All right, number 4, understand who you are as a writer, okay? So start thinking about your writing process, how you like to write, okay? For me, it is a routine. It is the same place, and I like the same time, the same days. That's what I like, okay? I don't always get my way, but I know what I like, and I try to make what I like and what works best for me happen as much as I can make it happen, okay? Understand your strengths and weaknesses as a writer, because we all have them, okay? So that you can be aware when you are writing where you need to sort of dig down and spend more time because it's not your strong suit, right? And on the flip side, knowing where your strong suits are allows you to really think about how you're going to approach that writing session, what you're going to tackle, and it lets you know how to sort of set up a nice little timeline and calendar for yourself as a writer for getting things done. And then finally, understand who you are as a teacher, okay? This is a really good time to start working on a philosophy of teaching, thinking about how you like to teach class, what you expect from yourself, what you expect from your students, what your approach is to how you help your students learn. And a lot of positions are going to require you to submit a teaching philosophy. Even at an R1 institution, you may be asked to submit a teaching philosophy. So it's really critical to start doing that now, because it'll set you up well for the job market, but it'll also set you up well, not just for interviews, but when you're transitioning into the classroom, you will know exactly who you are as an educator.